because
making
I didn't
yourself
want to
look
be with
bad.
her.
You're
BM,
making yourself look bad. Just tell the truth. You're making yourself look bad. You was a liar.
Everyone was so happy for the both of them when they matched on the show, but absolutely nobody expected what happened in their catch-up, because while she had her own accusations against him, he had his too.
I like to help her carry some stuff to her
What stuff?
room. And when I got there, she leaned in to try to give me a kiss.
Never.
Right?
They both sat down and called each other a liar. Even the host couldn't decide who was telling the truth. Watch till the end before you make a judgment.
Go ahead and pop one more balloon.
It's getting harder, right?
It is.
Yeah. Tough. I'll have to go with this one here.
Okay. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's cute, he's tall, and he has a good job, and seems really nice, and I like the soft-spoken.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping her balloon?
I would say I'm looking for someone who's more of an entrepreneur, and I think I see that in the line already.
Okay. Thank
For
you.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for him? All right, she's already ready. Let's go here. All right, go ahead and with your question.
So with you being a travel driver,
Yes.
how long are you typically gone for?
I'm typically gone for 5 to 6 days.
Like on an entire span? Like
Yeah, a week at a time. I go from North Carolina to California and back every week.
And how often are you, like every week you're...
I could take vacation as much as I can, I want, you know.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, why'd you end up popping?
Because I like a person that I'm dealing with to be like there physically, and so like all the time.
I understand. I need someone who's like okay with distance, so I could get my hustle on and she could get her hustle on. But when we're together, we can make magic happen. You know?
Okay. So now, why were you hanging on to your balloon for all this time?
Well, you're definitely really handsome and
Thank you. Sorry.
definitely an interesting person. But I really just had that question of like how long it is. So I was waiting for that to be able to ask.
You got it.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
For sure. She's very beautiful. So.
Thank you.
Sit down over here, see if you have any questions for him. Any questions over here?
What are your love languages?
My love languages would definitely be eating. Is that a love language? It's not. All right. Physical touch will be a love language, and quality time.
Okay, so I have a son.
For sure.
You said you have 2 kids.
I have 2 boys.
How many baby mothers?
One child mother.
How long have y'all been broken up?
I would say we've been broken up 5 years now.
You're good?
I'm good for now.
Okay. And how old is your child, if we can ask as well?
My son is 6 years old. Shout out Chase.
Okay.
All right. And now she is the last one holding her balloon. Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's definitely someone I can see myself getting to know better.
Okay, come on up here with us. Let's all come on up. Oh, you have another question? Okay, go ahead.
I just want to make sure that he's sure about me before I walk down there.
What happened?
You sure about her before she walks up?
Oh, I'm positive.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay, come on with us. She said, don't embarrass me up here, okay? All right, any final questions between the 2 of you? If not, that's okay as well.
You can ask me anything you like.
You go first. Let him go first.
If you guys go
Oh, you're gonna put me on the spot? We can talk about it later if you want.
I'm down.
Okay. Well, let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match! Make some noise for them, ladies!
They looked like a beautiful couple until their catch-up came.
Since you both matched on the show, did you go on a date?
Yes, we did.
Okay. All right. So
I wouldn't call it a date, but we definitely went out for sure.
okay. So who wants to start? How did the date start? Who planned it? What happened?
The floor is all hers. She can go ahead and tell your side of your story, speak your truth, and we can go from there.
All right, Marissa, let's go. What happened?
Okay, so after we matched, he told me that he called an Uber at the show, but I was driving. I got a rental. And so he was like, would you want to go grab something to eat, something to drink, so that we could, I guess, kind of conversate and get to know each other a little more?
Mm-hmm.
So I say, sure, no problem. And so he went with me, right? And then we found out that we were staying at the same hotel. So that was like shocking because, it's so many hotels in Arizona. And to find out that we were staying at the same hotel. So we came back by the hotel and we said, okay, we're going to meet in the lobby at a specific time. And so we did that. We went on a date, and it was pretty cool. It was like a simple date. I would say it was a date because we were getting to know each other. We were talking about where do we see each other in the next 5 years, if we're intentional and all this stuff. So we enjoyed it. Now, when we went back to the hotel, he walked me to my room, and I told him, because when he walked me to my room, I told him that, because I know he was leaving the next day. And so I said, if you want to see me before you leave, we can possibly meet in the lobby the next day. And from then, everything went downhill. Yeah, so I don't know if it was because he wanted to stay in the hotel room. I don't know what it was. But when he came to the hotel room, he walked me. But, at the end of the day, even though we matched, he's still a stranger to me. So I still don't really know him. You know what I mean? I was comfortable enough to, ride together with him on the date. And so even him walking to me to my room, I was pretty nervous. But I was like, anyway, we stay at the same hotel. You want to make sure that I get to the room safe. And when I told him that, we could catch up tomorrow. We can meet in the lobby if you want to go for lunch, and everything went downhill from then.
Okay. Xavier?
Yes. So my version of the story is a little bit different. I would say she's making it seem or trying to portray like it went a certain way that it really didn't. Right? So we definitely matched on the show. And I was like, she wanted to get something to eat and I was being a gentleman for sure, you know what I'm saying? I was not gonna say no. You came here for a great experience. I'm gonna show you a good time out. So we went and she ate some pizza on the way back to the hotel. And then this where things started going downhill for me. It was directly right after we went out to eat. She told me she was very emotional person. So I understood, you know what I'm saying? But then she broke down crying, right? Like tears and all in front of me, asking me if I believed in love at first sight. And she was basically telling me that she was in love with me. And I felt like it was kind of how would I say, shocking to me. It was a very awkward moment. It was not like a romantic setting and we were having a moment and she expressed his feelings towards me. It was more of a out of the blue type of thing. That she was just started just crying and letting me know how she wanted to get married to me. And I'm like, I understand we matched, but we still have to take time to know each other. Right? Like you barely don't know me and I don't know you, but you're breaking down in front of me saying that you want to marry me. So I thought that was right there a little red flag for me. You know?
Mm,
I'm
okay.
sorry for my son in the background.
No, it's all right.
And so that night I actually sent her a text message saying, hey, I don't want to lead you on. If you're cool with being friends, I'd rather go down that route with you. Because at that moment I kind of knew that I don't know, it's kind of spooked me out, how into me she was so quick. And then from there, she was being very persistent. And I understand this is Pop the Balloon, the Fine Love, so I understand that we're moving with intent. But I still gotta be able to vibe with you, right? We still gotta be able to connect at some level. It's not like we match and then we're planning on our marriage the next day.
Mm.
And then, so she was, like I said, she was being persistent. And then it was mainly my response to her persistence, where I kind of wanted to give it another chance with her, instead of like me genuinely like saying, "Hey, I'm into, I have a connection with you. Let's build on it." It was more like she didn't tell nobody that we wasn't speaking, so she wanted to carry that image, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. So I told her, we could get to know each other, and then she wrote me like a 2-page essay about our rules, guidelines, and expectations of our relationship, like the 10 Commandments. So I was kind of telling her like that's you coming off as very like controlling, strict almost, like you have all these rules in a relationship and we're just starting to get to know each other. And she's like, well, that's how my culture is. We're very strict individuals, right? So every time I tried to like communicate with her, it was just the energy was off. I couldn't vibe with her like that.
Okay. All right. Let's hear from Marissa. Do you have anything to say to that? That was a
I have
lot.
a lot to say. So I am not the type to go back and forth because I'm an honest person. I don't have anything to lie for, and nothing that he says is true. I did not pursue anything physical. I did not do any of that he stated that I did. Any of that asset. That's not even me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a lot that happened since the episode. And because he knows that I know everything, he just put everything together, planned out, I guess, what he is going to say. And I'm coming on here speaking from my heart. Like, even, I mean, it's just a lot. Even him and one of the other contestants match on the app. And she reached out to me. You know, I didn't reach out to her first. She reached out to me because we were actually like cool backstage. And so she reached out to me and she was telling me, she was showing me everything. And one thing I could say, I have all of my facts. If he have facts, he could show it to you right now. I have everything. I have all the proof in the pudding. I have nothing to lie for. I am not desperate. And so anything that you need from me as proof to show you that I did not pursue anything with this man, I have it right here, right now. Anything that I do, I get owned up to. I am not embarrassed of anything that I have ever done. Never did I told this man that I love him. That's crazy. That's
Marissa,
delusional.
come on now. You
Never,
know you did
never
though.
did I.
Low key. Low key, you know
When
you
you were
did that though.
when you were speaking, I let you talk. Can you respect me, please? Thank you. I have nothing to lie for. Nothing to lie for. I never told this man I love him. I never spoke about marriage. I don't even know him. First of all, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because I actually wasn't going to match with him, but I gave him a chance. Everybody that watched the episode, they told me that I could see you gave him a fair chance. You know what I mean? And it's just so unfortunate that he's coming on here lying to make himself look good. If he was a real man, he would say the truth. He would say the truth. He messaged me numerous times trying to say, let's work it out. And he has no way of like accepting if I notice that he do something and I approach it, he takes it offensively. Like you cannot talk to him. And it went left when the next day after he went back, he blocked me on Instagram. And then he unblocked me. And then he messaged me and said, why did you unfollow me? And that was lame. I never unfollowed him. But he don't know that Instagram works where when someone blocks you and they unblock you, you're automatically unfollowed. He didn't know that. So he tried to say, why did you unfollow me? I never unfollowed him. He's a liar. And everyone that's going to watch this episode will say he's a liar because it's obvious. And BM, if you want to be real, you know that he's lying. You would admit that he is lying. He is a liar.
Okay,
I
so
I I had expectations of her coming on this show and doing exactly what she's doing, calling me a liar, saying that I'm making up these stories from the top of my head. Like when she says that she was nervous about me walking her to her room, she's the one who brought the idea to me. Would I like to help her carry some stuff to her
What stuff?
room?
What stuff?
And
What
then
stuff?
once I got
What stuff?
there,
What stuff?
please let me speak. And when I got there, she leaned in to try to give me a kiss.
Never.
And
I don't
I
even.
leaned back, BM. I leaned back to avoid the kiss from her,
Never, never,
right?
never,
And
never,
then
never.
when she's referring to the other castmates, that she's saying that the lady reached out to her. That's also false information because I was speaking to the other lady and she was letting me know, hey, Marissa messaged me saying that she wants to call me tonight. Oh, she wants to, and then she went about calling her that night. I told her, go ahead and accept that phone call to see what she's going to say about me. But I just want to
Um,
give you a heads up that her
this is her
intentions
profile.
are bad.
She said, hey, beautiful. I said, hey, love, what's up? How have you been? This is her right here. Right? Okay. And after that,
So BM, as I was saying, right before I was interrupted,
Okay,
that
can I just jump in here?
she's telling people that
All right,
I
let me
was
just
trying to
let me jump in here, right?
go
So
ahead.
Xavier, you're saying that she did this, she did that. Marissa, you're saying that no, I didn't do this. He
no.
did this, he did that. So who's lying?
He's lying. And he even, as small as him saying that I wanted to get something to eat, that was a lie too. I am not the type to ask a man for anything. I am very independent. When we matched, he was
So
like, would you like to grab something to eat? So I said, sure. Now, if that's me asking for food, then, I mean, if that's what it is, you could let me know if you call that me asking for food. No, that's not me. He's
I
lying about
understand
everything.
that she got an
Everything.
image to protect. I understand that
Everything.
she got an image to protect. You know, and in the Bahamas and the Caribbean, I understand she got an image to protect, but her values and morals and her character is not what she says to be.
Okay.
You know, because she's why would she go around and say that I tried to sleep with you, knowing that that's a bold faced lie. You said that I was broke, I didn't have no money. You told the other female speaking down on me, negative about me. Oh, I'm not a man. If you want someone to take care of you, he's not the one. He tried to have sex with me, but I'm abstinent, so it never happened. So why would you go ahead and start these rumors to
Okay,
tell other
so
people that I try to
you
have sex with you when
you
you know
are
I didn't?
contradicting yourself. You see, he said that I was abstinent, so why would I make a move on him? I haven't been sexually active in over a year. Why would I make a move
That's what
on a
I'm trying to
regular
figure
man
out.
from
Why would you say
Pop the
these
balloon?
things?
Like, make it make sense. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. I have all of the proof that I need. If you need me to play the voice note, I have everything that I need. Everything. Nah, ask him to show you some stuff.
Okay. All right, guys. Clearly you both are not compatible at all. I think it's hard for you to both communicate in a civilized manner. Did you feel like you both was just clashing a lot when it came to maybe the way you both are? Like maybe you just wasn't understanding each other. Did you feel like that was a problem?
I honestly think that he is not looking to really match with someone. I think he's just doing it for clout because he actually told the other girl, I have the screenshots here too. He told the other girl that he's going to go back on the show, and that's why she blocked him because she said, you're trying to talk to me, why are you going back on the show? Like, he just trying to get some clout. And I don't know. He just want this to be like a cycle. And let me tell you something, you ain't gonna do that to me.
So Marissa, did these rumors, right, about you saying that he tried to do this, do that, is there any truth in these rumors or
Okay, so he didn't physically touch me, but he didn't want to leave the hotel room. And when I told him that we could catch up tomorrow before you leave, maybe we could do lunch, whatever, everything went downhill. So what I got from that was because I didn't let him stay in the room, that was the issue. And then he told the other girl that I tried to make a move on him. When anyone who watches this episode, BM, you're gonna see the comments. Everyone knows my character. That is not me. You regular. You regular. You ain't nothing. There's nothing. I gave you a chance.
so Xavier?
Okay. I mean, what do you want me to
Xavier,
say
I
to
want
that?
I want to ask a question as well because I did see on the app that you did match with somebody else on the episode, right?
So
So you did match with someone. What's that about? You match with somebody else from the episode.
So with the app, if you like someone and you have to like someone to message them. That's how I guess the app is. So when I initially went to message her, we both were unaware that we matched on the app. We didn't know that that's how the app actually worked,
Exactly.
right? So
Exactly.
when we did match, me and Marissa were already done speaking at this moment. We wasn't talking at all. And then I did end up blocking the other person I matched with. Marissa's telling me that she blocked me. I was not aware of that.
I don't know if
That
y'all
she
can see
blocked me
this.
because I blocked her initially.
I want this
Because
to work out. I haven't been
um
communicating as best as I can. There is nothing going on between me and the other girl. This was recent. This was recent. But because I never answered him, all of this, he's just trying. He just feels like he probably deserve someone who's gonna run after him, and we don't do that over here. So
I
continue
think I
lying.
think that
You're
because
making
I didn't
yourself
want to
look
be with
bad.
her
You're
BM,
making yourself look bad. Just tell the truth. You're making yourself look bad. Cause take the shades off. Take the shades off. You was a liar. Take the shades off. Take the shades off. You was a liar.
BM, this is exactly how I expected it to go. Her being emotional defensive
You're a
about it. And
manipulator.
I'm calm because I know the truth. So there's no reason for me. Hold on a second.
Even the
There's
kids
no
saying
reason.
that.
There's no reason for me to get upset about something that I already know. That, to be honest, I understand that she's trying to make me look out to be this horrible gentleman. Okay.
You're not a good person.
And then I all I can say to her is I wish her the best in the future. And I'm not lying. I'm definitely not lying about the things that occurred, and the things that were said and things that she said, and she's trying to cover up. Like
Um.
So
I
let
Hello.
don't
me
know where to go
hold
from
on.
here.
Hello. Hello. Hey, we're on the follow
BM,
up now.
understand that
Can
I
you
blocked
talk
both
because
of
he's
these
saying that I
females
lie.
for
This is the
this
girl that he
reason.
matched with on the app.
I
You can
blocked
talk.
both of them.
You can talk. They can hear you. You can talk.
Being truthful, but I don't think he is.
You can talk.
Okay.
You can
So
talk.
they're
All right.
gonna say nothing positive about me at this moment.
Okay.
At this moment, I
Let's
explained what I had to
wait.
say
It's
Okay.
so crazy
about
that
my
it's two
interactions with
it's two people
Marissa,
that saying the same thing about him.
and
Okay.
I
you know
All
what
don't
right.
I'm
Can you
saying.
can you?
Both of these
All right. Let me
females,
let me jump in here. All right.
talk,
Let me jump
talk.
in. All right. Let me jump in.
both of
Marissa,
these
let me jump. One
females
second, Xavier. One second.
are females that I
All
blocked
right,
for
Xavier.
this initial reason.
Xavier. 1 second, brother. Marissa, can you please
Yeah.
cut the call?
Okay.
All right. So clearly, both of you are definitely not compatible at all,
No.
right? Marissa, I do want to ask you because you did say that he's regular, right?
All right.
But you matched with him on the show. So
Right.
by you saying a statement like that, are you backtracking or do you just feel like it's because it didn't go the way that you wanted it to go?
No, honestly, because I feel like it could have ended well if he wasn't so dishonest about everything. If he came on here and tell the truth, or even I even came on here with a mindset that if he don't start no shit, it wouldn't be none. But I'm not gonna sit here and let someone lie on my name. Okay, at the end of the day, I feel like I gave him a fair chance. And it's like a slap in the face because yeah, I think he's handsome. I think he's good looking. But you could look good on the outside, and if you're not a good person inside, you're not a good person overall. So yes, I matched with him because there was an initial attraction.
But the
So, but
first the first night, I didn't let you know that I didn't feel the same towards you, and we should be friends. Did I not tell you that the first
no,
night?
you said that the next day after
I said
I
that the
told you to
same
leave my
night.
hotel room.
I told you that the same night, and I
That's
said I
not
do
true.
not want to lead you on.
That's not true. That's
That's
not
not true,
true. That's
Marissa.
not true. That's not true. You said the same night. That's
I
not true.
told you from the
That's
get
not true.
go
You
that
got
I did
upset
not want
because
to play with you.
I told you
I
that
told her.
no. Okay,
Good. I told you.
so if that's the case, why you keep coming back? Why you didn't come back once, twice, or three times? You keep coming back saying, give me a chance, please. Like, it felt like a game. Like, today he would say, give me a chance. Tomorrow is something different. The next day, give me a chance. The next day is something different. He did that about 4 or 5 times. So,
So my
Like
question
I told you, being my
my question is, yeah, how did you both even communicate? Like, you both butting heads so much.
it was the
because
issue.
he
It was
lied.
even
He's
an
lying.
issue because she didn't even have a cell phone for me to communicate her with, which I totally understand because she's in the Caribbeans or Bahama majority of the time. So to communicate with her, I need to download this app,
What's up?
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Okay.
So that was with that. Like we already had the problem communicating right then and there.
But did you both have an attraction towards each other? I know Marissa said that she did find you attractive, but did you have attraction towards her, Xavier?
Initially, I would say I did. She's a
Mhm.
very attractive woman. You know, she had a lot going on for herself. Like I said, I don't have too much bad to say about her except for the shock value that she brought to me.
It was too fast for you. You just
It was a
it
little
was
too
too much.
fast
It was
paced
quick.
for me,
Okay.
for
All right.
sure.
So, moving on, right? You're both now not communicating, right? So you both blocked each other, I can tell, right?
Yeah.
All right. All this drama that's happening with different people involved and stuff like that, do you feel like it could have been prevented?
I feel like if he was being real, like even matching with the other girl, he could have said that, Marissa, I don't think it's working out because I see someone else on the show that I'm interested in. I'm a grown woman. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I am not someone that's desperate. Someone that's like, I have to be with someone. I've been single for a while. So he could have just been truthful and say, hey, I am attracted to someone else on the show, but don't go to the other girl making up lies about me just so you could explain her. Because see, the other girl, she was trying to figure out why did you pop me and chose her. Because remember now, the other girl wasn't even like the last 2 contestants. It was me and the other girl he had to choose from. But he been popped the other one balloon. So she was like, why me? You know what I mean? Because he eliminated her way before. So he was trying to find any reason to get her to believe him. So it took him to make me look bad so that he could have get with her.
Okay. So, where are you guys now? Are you both still dating? Or
I'm
heated?
getting to know someone.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good. And how's that going?
It's going good. It's going good so far.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, what about you, Xavier? Where are you now? How's it going for you?
Man, I'm just being the best father I could be to my kids right now. You know, and hopefully I find someone, but you know, that journey's a little complicated for me at the moment,
Mm.
you know.
I will say that I do think that you both was not compatible. I think that you wasn't aligned in so many different things, and it is what it is. But you gave it a go, and I
Right.
think it's just best that we both respect each other and we don't let this explode even more. You know, do you guys have any final words that you want to say to each other? I guess you probably won't be talking to each other anymore after this.
I don't have anything to say. I didn't I mean, I had an open mind that if it goes this way, then just be prepared for it. But I had no intentions on coming here, letting out everything. But what I'm not gonna do is sit here and let someone lie on me. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
So
And Xavier?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't wish nothing negative to her or her future. I wish her nothing but success. And yeah, that's all I have to say to her.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay.
They matched on stage, went on a date, stayed at the same hotel, and somehow they ended up with 2 completely different stories about what went down that night. He says she was crying at dinner, talking about love and marriage. She says that never happened. He says she invited him up to the room. She says he didn't want to leave. He says she reached out to the other girl. She says the other girl reached out to her. One thing is certain. One of them is lying. Or maybe both of them are shading the truth. Which is it? That's for you to decide. What do you think? Who do you believe? Drop it in the comments to keep the conversation going. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes like these.